Hey everyone, Sam here from Repco. With only a few weeks to go until we give away the bolt-on build Hilux, we're getting it ready for its next big weekend adventure. Today, Chris and I are going to be fitting up a tag towbar system as well as a vehicle-specific wiring harness, perfect for towing a trailer or a boat or even popping a bike rack on the back. Then we'll fit up a set of Pro Rack roof racks as well as an alloy cage. We'll bolt up the Nava work lights and then finish it off with a Drivetech4x4 awning, ready for you to roll up and roll out at your next camping trip. And remember that if you don't have the tools or the experience to safely fit any of this stuff to your vehicle, make sure that you head to your local licensed mechanic. As always, purchase anything online at repco.com.au and you'll automatically go in the draw to win this beast of a Hilux. Well, enough talking. Chris and I are going to get cracking and install all of this on the vehicle.
Alright guys, first up we're going to fit the Pro Rack T16 bars. It's a fairly straightforward process. We just need a tape measure so we can get some measurements to center the bars up. The tools are actually in the locking tab, which is in behind the rack themselves, and a buddy. Hey Sam! Let's do it. You use your Allen key to back off the center nut, which is on a spring-loaded system. Once that's done, grab your mounting kit, feed the mounting kit through its little hole for the locking tab, put some stickers on the body, center it up, lock it in, away we go. So at this point, you'd normally lock the racks in because it's all squared up. But what we've decided to leave the caps off because we have a Pro Rack alloy tray to go on. So what we'll do is we'll build the rack and then we'll lower it on and we'll lock it all in. The Pro Rack Voyager HD alloy tray is an all-in-one kit. It's a bit of a puzzle, but thankfully it comes with pretty easy instructions. It's all clip lock and locked in with some Allen keys and some bolts. All we need is a 13 and a 17 and away we go.
So the Pro Rack Voyager HD tray is all buttoned up. We're going to flip it over, put it on the roof, tighten it up, and then move down to the tag tow bar.
Moving on to the rear of the car, we're going to install the tag tow bar. This is a fairly simple job, just a few hand tools, and we will need a tension wrench just to lock those bolts into place once we've got the tow bar set. We need a 3/8 ratchet, we'll need a 17 and a 19mm socket, 17 spanner and a 19mm spanner, a pair of side cutters to cut the cable ties once we're all done, and a 10mm socket to undo the tail light. Where we'll start is on the rear here. So the tag tow bar actually incorporates the factory step. So what we'll do is we'll remove the step, with some 10mm spacers that go onto the factory brackets to make them wider to accommodate the bar itself. We'll then bolt the side plates on for the tow bar, then we'll move on to the plug and play harness, which is really cool and it's made my job a lot easier. It's a plug and play harness that plugs into the taillight harness loom. We'll run it from the top, run it all along, cable tie it all off, and then we'll run down to the trailer plug, which actually mounts down the bottom here, which is nice and high, so we can still accommodate forward driving.
We're going to move on to fitting up the Drivetech4x4 awning. Now this awning comes with two L brackets which are a universal fit and they'll fit into almost any roof rack system on the market. We're going to put a couple of holes into the side rails of the Pro Rack roof rack and get that installed right now. Now that the L brackets are installed on the side of the racks, it's simply a process of lifting up the Drivetech4x4 awning and sitting it in place.
A little bit of a debate here in the workshop today. We're originally going to mount these lights underneath the Pro Rack. What that did was they were underslung, they're going to cast shadows, so what we've decided to do is mount them on the sports bar so we actually can light up the rear of the tub and also out to a campsite if we're camping, or we can adjust the lights and turn them out to the sides. The other reason we've used the sports bar is it's allowed me to hide all the cabling. So what we've done, we've drilled some holes into the sports bar, wrapped all the cabling in conduit, fed it into the sports bar, down underneath the car, and I've ran it all the way to the front. I've hooked up with the original equipment switches, which we wired up a couple of weeks ago. Hey Sam, hit those switches. So it's really all starting to come together. The truck's really looking sharp. We know the lights are working, tow bar's all done, roof rack's on, and we've got that awning here. Before it gets too dark, let's go test it out.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of the Repco Bolt-On Build Hilux giveaway. The work that Chris and I carried out today is getting that Hilux one step closer to being parked in someone's garage. It could even be you. Next week, we're going to be giving the vehicle a top to bottom service with Penrite oils and Repco filters. So make sure that you stay up to date with the entire build series by following us on Facebook and Instagram at Repco Australia. And remember, we're going to be giving this beast of a Hilux away to one lucky customer. If you'd like it parked in your garage, all you have to do is purchase anything online at repco.com.au to automatically go in the draw.